This portion of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited, fueling growth for people.
In about 2 months' time, the new president of the College of the Bahamas will be selected to lead the country's premier institution into university status. 4 highly qualified Bahamian candidates are in the race for the top post. They are Dr. Philip Carey, Dr. Gregory Carey, Dr. Olivia Saunders, and Dr. Rodney Smith, all of whom have already presented their case as to why they're the best person to lead the college at this time. Council Chairman Alfred Sears telling ZNS News this past week that the selection process for the next president has been a successful one.
As chairman of the council, I'm in receipt of the report from the search committee. The report will be presented formally to the council meeting next Wednesday, after which we will have a special call meeting during which we will review and deliberate on the report and make a decision as to who the next president of the College of the Bahamas will be.
Meantime, the Christie administration maintaining its aggressive plan to enhance the educational system. During the report to the nation earlier this week, Education, Science and Technology Minister Jerome Fitzgerald outlined many of the plans on the agenda to propel the education of our youth. After 2 years in office, Minister Fitzgerald revealed this boost in preschool education.
The Charter for Governance said that we would expand our preschools. In the 2 years since we have been in government, we have increased the number of seats for preschools throughout the Commonwealth by almost 300. And this year, we will see another increase of 200 seats. The amendments to the Early Childhood Act in 24 and regulations were passed in December 2013, and the council was appointed to govern preschools and daycare centers by cabinet last month.
Well, come this summer, a top U.S. airline will be adding Nassau to its itinerary. This latest move comes 3 years after Southwest Airlines acquired AirTran. Nassau, Aruba, and Montego Bay will be the first international cities the airline will service beginning July 1st. And daily flights between Nassau and Baltimore will convene as of August 10th. Spokesperson for Southwest, Whitney Iyengar, says adding international destinations has been on the airline's to-do list for quite some time, and now they're excited to bring more visitors to Nassau. Well, Prime Minister Perry Christie addressing Urban Renewal's Mother's Day luncheon at BCPOU Hall today. The event was held under the patronage of former Cabinet Minister, Member of Parliament Janet Bostwick, and Lady Ingrid Darling. It brought together mothers from all over New Providence impacted by Urban Renewal. The Prime Minister talked about parenting and how important it is to not only the crime fight, but also the country's greater development.
I just want to be able to say to parents, it's really so important for you to be able to continue to encourage your children to be the best they can. And to the leaders in here, and those who I see, Reverend Sands, Marina Sands here, you know, it just takes one. Anything you could do to help just one means that you've made a contribution.
Additionally, the Prime Minister talked about the successes of Urban Renewal and how the crime-fighting initiative has transcended the political divide, as was evident with the luncheon being held under the patronage of Mrs. Bostwick and Lady Darling.
It's always good for people to see that there is some truth to the fact that the people who are directing Urban Renewal are truly making a major effort to cross all of the political lines and to lift up Urban Renewal above the normal divisions in our country.
Well, that does it for this portion of the news. Stay with us. A check on sports with Kelsey Johnson.